professional retelling of the book Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erikson. Introduction. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will delve into one of the most popular books on communication and human interaction, Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erikson. This book has become a bestseller in many countries because it provides a clear and simultaneously profound system for classifying personality types. It helps uncover the mysteries of human behavior and understand why we communicate with some people easily while constantly clashing with others, or why colleagues, family, and friends can react so differently to the same words and actions. In this video, I will present a detailed summary and analysis of Erikson's key ideas. We will talk about the 4 main personality types, represented by colors: red, yellow, green, and blue. We will explore how they differ in perception, motivation, and communication. After watching this retelling, you will have a toolkit for better understanding yourself and those around you, as well as advice on avoiding conflicts and improving relationships at work and in your personal life. Thomas Erikson is a Swedish consultant, business trainer, and writer specializing in behavioral analysis and leadership. In his book, he relies on the well-known DISC model, developed based on the works of psychologist William Marston. The DISC model classifies human behavior into 4 main types: dominant, influential, steady, and conscientious. Erikson assigns these types a color code, making them easier to remember: red, yellow, green, and blue. The purpose of this system is not to label or oversimplify people, but to provide a practical tool for understanding the main tendencies of human behavior. Each of us is unique, but recognizing our dominant type helps explain why we think, feel, and act as we do. Most importantly, it offers a way to adapt our communication to others. Overview of the 4 personality types. The 4 types are: red, dominant D, goal-oriented, assertive, straightforward; yellow, influencing I, communicative, optimistic, creative, spontaneous; green, steady S, friendly, stable, reliable, values harmony and empathy; blue, compliant C, logical, analytical, detail-focused, values accuracy. Each type has strengths and weaknesses. Let us consider each in more detail. Reds are people of action. They rush toward their goals, seeking results as quickly as possible. Confident, charismatic, they are not afraid to take responsibility. Reds want to lead and win, valuing control and efficiency. Sometimes they are impatient with slow or indecisive individuals. Communicating with Reds, be direct and concise. Do not waste time on unnecessary details. Show that you are also result-oriented and have concrete objectives. Do not take their bluntness as a personal insult. They value speed and effectiveness. To convince a Red, present clear arguments leading to greater efficiency or victory. Red strengths: leadership, decision-making under pressure, willingness to take responsibility, strategic thinking, and a results-focused approach. Red weaknesses: impatience, irritability, harshness, might disregard others' feelings in pursuit of the goal, can seem aggressive or uncompromising. Yellows are the life of the party. They radiate energy, optimism, and a love of life. Initiators who easily make new acquaintances, they hate routine and rigidity. Yellows are inspired by new ideas, opportunities, and creative approaches. They love dialogue, joking, improvising, and creating a festive atmosphere. Communicating with yellows: be open and friendly. Involve them in the conversation. Show interest in their ideas. Do not stifle their creativity. Avoid excessive formality and strict frameworks. Give them room to speak and express themselves freely. Yellow strengths: creativity, initiative, the ability to energize others. Easily build social connections and communication. Generate a large number of ideas. Yellow weaknesses: may be unstable and lose interest quickly. Can be scattered, not always finishing tasks. Tend to exaggerate and lose focus on details. Greens. Greens are calm, reliable, and balanced individuals. They are attentive listeners who value stability and harmony. Greens tend to avoid conflict, cherishing peace and understanding in relationships. They are loyal friends and colleagues who are ready to help, listen, and support. Communicating with Greens: be warm, sincere, and do not pressure them. Acknowledge their efforts and respect their stability. They need time to adapt and make decisions, so do not rush them. Encourage openness, but do not demand immediate, drastic steps. Green strengths: reliability, steadiness, team support, loyalty, empathy, and listening skills. Create a safe and trusting atmosphere. Green weaknesses: tend to avoid conflicts even when it harms the cause, may be overly cautious and resistant to change, sometimes too submissive and do not show their own initiative. Blues. Blues are logical, analytical, and perfectionist. They value precision, facts, and data. Organized and attentive to detail, they strive for perfection. Blues may appear emotionally reserved, relying on logic rather than feelings. Communicating with blues, provide information clearly, logically, with concrete evidence. Avoid emotional manipulation or subjective assessments. Respect their need for thorough analysis. Demonstrate your competence and reliability. Blue strengths: diligence, attention to detail, systematic approach, high quality work and thoroughness, ability to think critically and make well-considered decisions. Blue weaknesses: perfectionism can slow decision-making, prone to excessive criticism and doubt, lack flexibility in dynamic situations. Combining types, flexibility, and mixed personalities. Rarely is a person a pure representative of one color. Often we have traits of 2 or even 3 types, but one tends to dominate. For example, someone might be primarily red, but also display some yellow traits, driven yet creative and sociable. Another might be green-blue, stable, calm, harmony-seeking, but also analytical and demanding about quality. Understanding your dominant color and secondary traits helps you comprehend your inner motivations and needs. It also allows you to adapt your communication style. If you know your interlocutor is blue, you will not pressure them emotionally, but offer clear data. If they are red, you will propose a quick solution and concrete steps. Practical application: work, business, teams. In business and the workplace, understanding these 4 personality types is extremely valuable. Erikson shows that successful teams often consist of diverse types, with each complementing the other's weaknesses and adding unique strengths. For example, reds provide leadership and quick decision-making to drive projects forward. Yellows inspire the team, bring new ideas, and maintain a positive atmosphere. Greens ensure stability, support morale, and help avoid destructive conflicts. Blues verify quality, maintain accuracy, and ensure resources are used optimally. In negotiations, it helps to identify the other party's type and adjust your strategy accordingly. Internally, within a company, understanding that the marketing team, often more yellow, might struggle to find common ground with the engineering team, possibly more blue, explains some communication barriers. Practical application: personal life and relationships. Erikson's methodology is useful not only in professional settings, but also in everyday life, with family, friends, and partners. If you know a loved one is predominantly green, you understand their need for stability and conflict avoidance, and will not pressure them. If your partner is blue, you know to be precise in your wording and not take their emotional restraint personally. With a yellow friend, you understand their need for novelty and acknowledgement. And with reds, you keep things direct and concise, avoiding unnecessary verbosity. Resolving conflicts and misunderstandings. Conflicts often arise from misinterpreting another person's communication style. If a blue criticizes your proposal, it might not be personal, but a desire for accuracy and improvement. When a red interrupts you, it may not mean they disrespect you. They simply want to reach the core of the matter quickly. By understanding the color code, you can see the motives behind another person's actions and not take them as personal attacks. Instead, you can adapt your approach, express yourself in a style they appreciate, and thus reduce tension or even prevent conflict altogether. Self-knowledge and personal growth. Surrounded by idiots is not only about understanding others, but also about better understanding yourself. Identifying your dominant type and additional shades helps you recognize your strengths and weaknesses. You can work on improving your weaknesses and reinforcing your strengths. For example, if you are red, you might try to be more patient and empathetic with those who need time and sensitivity. If you are blue, you could practice more open communication so as not to seem cold or inaccessible. In this way, understanding these colors helps develop emotional intelligence, the ability to perceive, understand, and adjust your behavior and emotions, while also being more attentive to the signals others send. Criticism and caution. It is important not to treat this model as an absolute truth or scientific dogma. It is a practical tool that helps structure our view of communication. People are extraordinarily complex, and their behavior cannot be fully reduced to 4 colors. However, the DISC model and Erikson's approach serve as a useful map to navigate complex situations and communicate more effectively. Conclusion: Surrounded by Idiots is about understanding and respecting differences between people. It does not teach us to categorize people to simplify life, but offers a key to deeper understanding. When you know about reds, yellows, greens, and blues, you better understand why people behave as they do, which makes you more flexible, tolerant, and successful in communication. You can use this model in business, teamwork, sales, negotiations, personal relationships, and self-improvement. Ultimately, this book